Have your opinions on either of those guys changed as the year's gone on? Like, where did they both sit in your mind going into the year, and where do they sit now?
I think when you look at the growth that Oscar had from year 1 to year 2, if he took the same step from year 2 to year 3, you'd be like, okay, this guy's going to be a for real issue for Lando. It was answered pretty quickly that yes, he was. So that one was kind of less of a surprise, but it's just like no less impressive that he's pulling off what he's doing. On the Lando side, everybody loves talking about his mental strength. Is he strong enough to do this? What I think I've learned about him and just kind of watching how this all has unfolded over the last, 6 months, the issues that Lando has are so much more with internal pressure than external pressure. So when people start talking about, he's making all these mistakes, he can't take the pressure, I think it's when he's just exclusively putting pressure on himself. But what's been really impressive about Lando is he's had a few races where he's had incredible pressure in the car from somebody else, and he has not faltered. The first stint of the season in Australia, in the wet, he had the lead, but Piastri was absolutely hounding him in some of the most difficult conditions you could have possibly imagined, and he didn't make a mistake. At least he made the same mistake that Oscar did. It worked out worse for Oscar, but he withstood the pressure. Then you go all the way to this most recent race, right? You had Oscar catching him, massive tire advantage, last 10 laps. He had to be picture perfect, and he did not falter. And there's a bunch of examples in between. So when people talk about, Lando's mental strength, I think there's some things that he can clean up when he's putting pressure on himself. But what's really impressive and what's arguably harder to get better at as a driver is dealing with that pressure on the racetrack inside the race car. And he's doing that really well. So if he can keep putting himself in the position to be in front, I think he's going to be really hard to beat.